Hey guys, welcome back to the Wilson Brothers channel. I'm Isaac, this is David. We are here reacting to a video about the most dangerous men on the planet. We have not seen this yet. Our ghost producer sent this to us. And guys, we just want to say thank you so much for all of the comments, the subscribers, especially on Instagram. We're having, huge amounts of traction. So we really appreciate it and we're here to stay.
Oh, I'm excited. Who are the most dangerous men on this planet? Are they Americans or are they Japanese or are they just random people in the desert? I have no idea.
Who knows? They're going to come out of the woodwork. We're going to see what happens.
So I haven't seen this, so get ready.
Dangerous men on the planet who I've worked with, whether they were Rangers or SEALs, three-letter agency contractors. I worked with all kinds of really dangerous dudes. And at the very tippy top of those guys, there are always these more humble, unassuming guys. And I'm like, what is that? And you realize the arrogant guy can only get so tough. And it can only get so far, but you have to be teachable. And to be teachable, arrogance will only let you get so far in that respect. And so I saw a lot of guys who were kind of PT studs. They'd get into Ranger Battalion and then they'd wash out. And then some other guy with less impressive physique, but he's got a longer suffering grit and character under the hood. He had deeper reservoirs in his soul to tap into. That dude didn't quit and he went the distance. We find incredible strength through humility. And I do press in. It's not all fluffy metaphorical stuff. I go into some real brass tacks of like, hey, let's be tough guys in the more obvious and traditional sense as well.
I think
I wasn't expecting that.
I think immediately of David Goggins. He doesn't have the most impressive physique in the world, but he goes to a place in his mind that is so above the normal mindset that men have. And this guy obviously was ex-military, sounds like ex-special forces. And the way that he talks about what actually makes a good man is not necessarily the most arrogant, puff your chest, let everybody know who you are. But he's actually calling out and saying that humility is actually one of the biggest signs of being a real man.
Yeah, when we think of the most intense man, we think of the man screaming at the top of his lungs, get your job done.
Yeah.
Oh, this and that. The CEO that's laying into all of their workers for not doing the job properly.
The keynote speaker at a conference that's just trying to motivate
the inspirational,
people.
The Tony Robbins, like, hey, get your stuff together, stop being a bum, all this stuff. But he's saying the most powerful men that he's come across are those men that are confident in who they are, and they don't have to prove it to the world.
Yeah.
Because he said it starts in your mind. The most powerful men in the world, it's in their mind to where they're just like, I know who I am, and I don't have to show and go above and beyond that in order to prove it.
Yeah, and that's what it comes down to is when you have a man that is on his purpose, knows who he is, knows his character to a level that he cannot be moved by society, by shifting tides of what people are saying are the new norms. He begins to become a man of integrity, moral character. And that's what this guy, you can tell. And I guarantee you all the Tony Robbinses of the world or the people that have platforms on social media have men like this in their corner behind the scenes that don't have a public platform.
Or they do it for public appearance, right? You have, and Tony Robbins is, the world, we're going to take it on, get off this and that. And then I bet you at home, he's like the most relaxed guy. When he's actually in work meeting with people, he's very unassuming and just kind of he's a dominant man, but he's very strategic about how he goes about things.
Yeah.
We have this convoluted thing that in order to be a man, you have to be the person screaming from the rooftops of who you are, defending yourself.
But that's what society has told us is that in order to be a strong masculine man, the only outlet to that is to be that social media influencer with 5 million followers on YouTube or subscribers. They're not talking about the men that are the oil drillers, the bricklayers, the men that go out and work for their family 80 hours a week and come home and their wife is so happy to see them. Or men that are firefighters or police officers that put their lives on the line every single day to protect us. They're not celebrated like the men on social media that have a platform.
He's even talking about the men in the army.
Yeah.
The people that succeed the most are the unassuming guys.
Yes.
Right? Because they don't feel the need to, I have to show everybody that I am the best by verbally saying it. They just go out and do their stuff. And so our challenge to you guys is if you are a man that you're more chill, like for me, I'm an introvert. You're not, we'll be in a room with people and I'm very chill, I'm very relaxed, but I know who I am as a man. And so if you're not that domineering person, don't feel like you have to become that to be a man. I feel like many people, Andrew Tate and other people, they are trying to push men to be more you have to be which there's an aspect of that is valuable, knowing who you are and be willing to speak the truth. But there's more to a man than just being rambunctious. You have to be more internally driven, and that's going to push you beyond any shouting that you'll ever do.
Yeah, actions, men, speak louder than words.
Yep.
And I think we've gotten away from that with this microwave generation. Everybody's telling you that there's an easy way out. You just have to skip corners. You have to skip steps in order to get to the outcome that you desire. And on this channel, we said this from the beginning as the Wilson brothers, we're not skipping corners. We're not going out there trying to achieve fame. We want to be effective, not necessarily famous. If we can help any multitude of men that are watching us right now to say, hey, no matter what background you come from, no matter what kind of family you were raised with, you have the ability to walk in humility and to give it away to those around you. It's up for grabs for anybody that wants it.
Start here.
Yep.
Every single day, work on this. Work on your body. Every single day, work on that. If you do that, it's not about what you speak, it's about who you know you are in your mind.
Know who you are, know what you stand for. Do not fold to societal norms of what people are telling you should be that don't know you. Especially influencers. If they don't have a track record of being successful, not just from getting views and clicks, but what's their personal life like? Do they actually have a thriving family? Do they have relationships and brothers they can count on? It goes more into the societal and psychology aspect outside of a public platform. So guys, we love this. Obviously, there's a very interesting, unassuming aspect to this guy and what he brought to Chris Willicks's podcast. And so we really appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with us.
Who do you think are the most dangerous men?
Yeah, comment it below.
Women, do you prefer a more domineering man or a man that is more quiet and unassuming but knows who he is? We want to know your opinion.
Let us know, guys. And, thank you so much for watching this. And, we'll see you on the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Peace.
Peace.